My mom and I escaped miraculously 4 days ago. We went with a friend who was lucky enough to have his car operating and who had enough fuel to get us to Zaporizhzhia. And we went through 18 checkpoints, 2 Ukrainian and 16 of the invaders. It was very dangerous. We know that a convoy of private cars, just like ours, was shelled by the Russians just 2 days before we went. But the situation in Mariupol is just so dire that we needed to get out, so we took a shot, and now we're in Poland. I will tell you about my personal experience. I moved to a basement of my friend's house because my 5-story building did not have a basement to go to on the first day of the war, on the 24th, and I haven't been home since. And yesterday I found out I don't have a home to go back to because it was bombed and it collapsed. My dad is missing. I had the last communication with him on the 27th. He said he would make his way by foot to where we were sheltering if the situation became dire. And then when the situation did become dire, he never showed up. There's no cell phone service. I don't know where he is. I don't know if he's alive. I hear Russia is taking people by force to Rostov and takes away all of their documents. I don't know if he might be in Russia, and I have no idea what happens next. People live in basements. There is no gas, no electricity, no heating, no cell phone service. We melt snow to have at least something to drink. We cook on open fires under shelling and bombs, just because if you don't, you will have nothing to eat. And the guys from our basement would make water trips to the well about 5 kilometers away from the basement every other morning, depending on the shelling. It's really bad. The grads hit my house, and a huge bomb landed very much nearby. The city is full of rumors. We hear about the drama theater being bombed from the air and more than 300 civilians killed. People who still had fuels in their cars would drive around the city and then bring news to us. But I just worry about Mariupol so much because there is lack of food, there is no drinking water, there is no medicine. A lot of people are just, I think, starving to death in their apartments right now with no help. The situation in Mariupol is just horrific. It's a humanitarian crisis. It's a mass murder that's happening at the hands of the Russians. The estimated number, I think, is very low of civilians that are trapped in the city. The official number is about 100,000 to 200,000. I think it's closer to 300,000.